like a bowl or so. Um, so she's in there smoking, and she's just like, leave me alone. And then it changes to where Strange Central is back. It's like a principal's office, and I guess he's like arguing, but I'm right behind him, and then he somehow gets stabbed. Like he gets stabbed and then like he's moving, he moves his arm, and then he somehow gets like just like just like just blood just like squirts from his chest and shit. It's crazy. And everybody's screaming like no and shit like that. It was crazy. I mean, and like these are all people that I look up to too, so it's like damn. I had to share this story. I had to share this story. But they somehow say that I saved him. I don't remember how it happened. It was there's two versions that because it was like a dream slash video thing. I don't know, but so the first one is whenever he gets stabbed. Whenever he and he doesn't really fight the drug dealer that's after him. He's just raising his hands up like no, I don't want any trouble. And so the one of the versions is that the drug dealer comes after him with like a knife, like a big old knife and stuff, and he's about to stab him. I grab the backpack from the dealer and just like I'm like just I just push him. I don't tackle him. I throw him off, and he but Strange Central gets stabbed, and he's like his last breath is like, you know, it was crazy. That's the second version, or the first version. The second version was the one at the principal's office, or the one in the office. Remember this? I think it takes place in a high school. I'm pretty sure it's a high school because I saw a bunch of backpacks. So it was, and Evil Evelyn is in the background, just like just laughing. Fuck. It was crazy though. Really wish I could have seen Haley Zorex or Haley 420. Oh, cheers. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so back to the other image. Should I say Siri image or something? Um, I don't know, but back the first one where okay, so the first one where I meet that it's really she was like a really nice girl. Um, it was like a college setting, and I'm late for class because I was having sex with this girl, and the way that this girl got there is I'm looking through like this penthouse magazine, and I touch it or I call the number, and she just like appears, like in my room, um, and and then the image changes to where I wake up face in between her tits, and I'm like fuck, I'm late for class, and she's like, oh, don't worry about it, just stay here with me, and yeah, 1 second. So I go to class, I see this girl at class. No, I go to class and I'm wondering about where this girl's at. Um, she looked familiar too. Like like the pussy of Melanie Martinez and the body of some blonde ex from my past. I have seen the Google images though. Oh my gosh. But anyways, as I was saying, um, so oh yeah, so school ends, and I get in this car, and the car breaks down. Like we're traveling, like to my apartment, but like in your dreams or whatever you call them, you don't know what's going on, and you always get lost. So I end up getting lost, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk. And there ends up being like this storm, and this black dude is like, can I join with you? I'm like, sure. I'm just headed home. He's like, okay, I'm going that way too. So we end up walking through like this swampy area, but there's a trail. It's like a hiking swampy trail. Um, I know Silent Sippy knows what I'm talking about, but so we end up walking there, and then there's this storm that hits, and as soon as like right when the storm hits, there's this, I don't know why, I now that I think about it, I at the time I didn't I at the time there was like a road on the there was like a road on the top level. It's the only way to explain it. And then there's this ditch full of water and trees and stuff, like a muddy ditch, not like a ditch, like a pond almost. Um, and and then the officers are there, and like you take the pond. That's the only way to your destination. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm a little scared because the water's rushing down. It's stormy, cloudy, and the rain's about to fall. The wind's picking up. There's just branches, and it's not a safe looking area. Um, but it's and then the black dude's like, oh, fuck it, and he just jumps right in, and he just he just goes on to the other side, and he's like, come on, hurry up, I want to get back to where I'm going. I'm like, fuck. And you know how in your dreams it feels like it's longer than it really is. It literally felt like a day. Like, I'm not even lying. It was like night. It was like day and then night and then day again, while I'm standing on the shore. And on the second day, I finally pick up enough courage. I'm like, fuck, I'm going. So I get in the water. One second. I get in the water, and uh yeah, I get in the water, and I'm just like, just because it's like the current is just so strong, and I'm like, fuck. I'm just walking through, and it's like slow motion. There's a tree coming towards me. I'm like all panicky, getting all panicky, and it just to say, it was a nightmare. It really was. So I finally get on the other side. The black dude actually left. The black dude was gone like right after I get on the other shore. And I'm not gonna lie, in my dream I was like, fuck it. Yeah, exactly like that. I was like, fuck it, man. So I get on the other side, and the whole point of this journey is like to get back to my apartment. And it was my last, like, I'm not even gonna lie, it was my last apartment. That's what I was dreaming of. The last, like 2 apartments ago. um and fuck. uh so I'm like, fuck it. Oh yeah, the point is that the point even in the dream I was like, my goal is to get to the apartment so I can see this girl again. Because like in the dream I was like, I wasn't like in love with her, but I was like, I was attached. I'm just gonna say attached. Fuck, the ball's gone. But yeah. So so I still have this feeling inside of me like I gotta get to the apartment. Um, so I'm on the other shore. It's daytime and I'm just looking around. So I see a path of woods, and and that path is so the pond. So the pond is right here. No, no, okay. So the pond is like this is the pond right there. My knuckles are the pond. The path is right here, right in the center. I was right there, and it took me like a full day just to cross the pond. And now I'm just looking. I'm like, fuck, what